Ocean Sprint 4 in the V5O Oceans Round the World Yacht Race concluded in the early hours of this morning, with the arrival of Gutek into Charleston on the eastern seaboard of the United States. It had been an epic journey for the Pole since he departed from Punta del Este in Uruguay on the 27th of March. Not long into leg 4, the man nicknamed Gutek fell heavily aboard his Eco 60 yacht and broke a rib, leaving him in severe pain. At around the same time, the alternator broke aboard Operon Racing, leaving the Polish skipper with a tricky repair job on his hands to restore power to the boat. To make matters worse, shortly after that, the bowsprit broke, followed by the forestay, which helps anchor the mast. With 4 major problems suddenly thrust upon him, the man from Gdansk was forced to set a course for Brazil for emergency repairs. It also signalled the end of any chance of a podium finish in Ocean Sprint 4, as Gutkowski's 3 rivals disappeared over the horizon. What followed was an unscheduled 11-day stop in Fortaleza on the Brazilian coast. Repairs were made to both the bowsprit and forestay, with Operon Racing ready for battle once again. The enforced pit stop was also an opportunity for Gutek to seek medical attention for that painful broken rib, which turned out to be dangerously close to penetrating his lung. With the number of days in port mounting up, restarting the race as soon as possible became a pressing concern for the 36-year-old. Although still in some physical discomfort, Gutkowski set sail once again with Charleston in his sights. But yet again, it wasn't long before the Pole was having technical issues aboard his 60-foot yacht, with the bowsprit breaking for a second successive time, 514 miles from the American coast. Fortunately for Gutek, this latest calamity was not quite as big a disaster as it might have been. The angle of his course meant that he didn't need a spinnaker, which utilises the bowsprit. So after an incredibly frustrating journey of over 6,000 miles from Uruguay, Gutek finally crossed the finish line at 1:20 AM local time, reaching the warm waters off the sailing mecca of Charleston in South Carolina. With the sails packed away on his ailing yacht, the man from Gdansk arrived at Seabreeze Marina, to some well-deserved applause from a host of well-wishers who had turned out to welcome the Polish skipper. His performance on Ocean Sprint 4 had been a display of tenacity and bravery from start to finish. Despite those problems, Gutek remains in second place overall in the standings, but is now tied with Derek Hatfield. The ceremonial spraying of the champagne marked the conclusion of Ocean Sprint 4, and what was a particularly tough experience for Gutkowski.
Yeah, it's difficult. Lots of trouble, one personal trouble. And by the way, broken 2 ribs. One broken, one cracked, but was really painful. And when that's happened, I'm still going to the Charleston on the finish line. But when they broke the forestay, so just making the point of the rest, I have to turn back to the Fortaleza. So it was funny one thing, because when I'm going around the world the first time with the non-stop, you have to turn back. When we just crossing Equator, we just to come back to the Fortaleza. So 10 years later, I'm in Fortaleza again in the same problem, again in hospital. So really funny, but Fortaleza is like a magic place. When I'm passing, all time Fortaleza knock to me, Gutek, come to me. So I don't know, not really good things, but I have to fight to the last drop of blood.
With just over a week until the start of Ocean Sprint 5, Gutek and his team face a race against time to repair his boat, if the Pole is to be competitive during the final leg.
First thing, this is the bow spray, that's obvious. But we have a pretty good and simple idea for this. We just replace the previous one with the aluminium 2 pipes and just screw well and glue well on the deck. That's it. The second thing, this is the broken part or the forestay. It looks now, it works very well, but we would like to be 100% sure, so we're gonna replace this part as soon as we receive the package. We have, of course, not a lot of time, but I hope that we're gonna make it.
So with plenty to do for Gutkowski and his shore crew, the race restart on the 14th of May might well come around a little sooner than desired.